Good morning students. Today we will discuss about isolation of bacteria from soil by serial dilution followed by the spread plate method. So before doing the process we will discuss about the principle of this method. So as we all know that the microorganisms are present everywhere. They are present in soil, they are present in water, dead and decaying matter, on the plant surface, on the surface of animals. They are present everywhere and the diversity is too large, and they are also having a vital role in the nutrient cycling as they decompose the dead and decaying matter and convert them to essential nutrients, which is very useful for the soil fertility. And as we all know that the soil is the large reservoir of the microorganism, because all types of biogeochemical cycles are held in the soil. So soil is the best habitat for the microorganisms. There are different types of bacteria found on the soil, but isolation of bacteria from the soil is not too easy, because there are many types of bacteria that are present in the soil as the mixed culture. So to isolate a single type of bacterium or single type of viable culture is very necessary. For that process we have to do the isolation process from the mixed culture, then we have to do a pure culture so that we can obtain a pure culture of bacteria. So that we have to follow the process of serial dilution. So for that we have to know what is the process of serial dilution. So serial dilution involves the process of taking a sample and diluting it through a series of standard volumes of sterile diluent, that can either be distilled water or 0.9% of saline solution. Then a small measured volume of each dilution is used to make a series of pour or spread plates. To perform a serial dilution, a small amount of well mixed solution, that means well mixed solution means that the solution may be mixed with the soil or mixed up with the water, that is the source from which we have to isolate the microorganisms. And then the solution is transferred into a new container and the additional water or other solvent is added to dilute the original sample, and the diluted sample is then used as the base solution to make an additional dilution. The main objective of the serial dilution method is to estimate the concentration of the microorganisms, typically bacteria, of an unknown sample by counting the number of colonies cultured from the serial dilutions of the sample and then backtrack the major counts to the unknown concentration. After serial dilution, there is another method of isolation which is called as your spread plate technique. The spread plate technique is a technique to plate a liquid sample containing the bacteria so that the bacteria are easy to count and isolate. A successful spread plate will have a countable number of isolated bacterial colonies. They are evenly distributed on the surface of the nutrient agar plate. Dilution, for this I will take a gram of soil. This is weighed, 1 gram soil is weighed. Then 1 gram soil is, I have to put the 1 gram soil in the first test tube. So this is the 10 to the power minus 1 dilution. Just I have to open the test tube, then flame it out to remove the extra contamination at the neck of the test tube. Then you have to add 1 gram of soil sample on it. Then again flame out. Then you have to mix this 1 gram of the soil sample with hand. Then again we have to try to mix it with the micropipette. Then this is the micropipette and this is 1000 microliter. That means it is 1 ml. 1000 microliter means 1 ml. So I have to take this micropipette for drawing of the sample from the test tube. So I have to take this micro tip and I have to mix the sample with the distilled water thoroughly, so that the soil sample is mixed properly with the distilled water. So from this test tube I have to draw 1 ml of sample to the next test tube. I have to draw 1 ml of sample. Then I have to transfer to the second test tube. Again I have to mix with the distilled water and the sample thoroughly with the help of this micropipette. Then again I have to draw 1 ml to the third test tube and again mix. Then from the third to the fourth test tube, from the fourth to the fifth test tube. Now the fifth test tube is containing 10 ml of the total volume. So to balance all the test tubes, I have to draw 1 ml from the last test tube and discard it to the outside. Now all the test tubes is containing 9 ml in each. So this is called as a serial dilution process. Spread plate technique. So let's begin with the spread plate technique. So after the serial dilution is done, every test tube is containing 9 ml of distilled water with the sample. So you have to transfer this sample to the plate and we have to do the serial dilution. We have to do the spread plate method. So for the spread plate method, we have to carry 0.1 ml of sample to each and every plate, to each and every respective plate. For the dilution 1 to the first plate, dilution 2 के लिए second plate, and for the third to the third plate, fourth के लिए fourth, and fifth for the fifth, then fifth plate. So now I am starting with the plate 1. So first I have to take the test tube of first dilution, means 10 to the power minus 1. Then I have to flame it out for removing the extra contamination from the mouth. Then I have to just dip the micropipette and draw 0.1 ml of sample. See, this is a very little amount. It is 0.1 ml. Then this is the nutrient agar plate and this is regarded as 0.1 sample. इसमें हम लोगों को draw करना है. तो this is 10 to the power minus 1 dilution. तो उसके ऊपर मैंने सैंपल को यहाँ पे ड्रॉप वाइज ट्रांसफर किया. फिर मैं क्या करूँगी, आई हैव टू स्प्रेड इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ एल स्प्रेडर. सो दिस इज अ L spreader. This is like a L shape. So this is called as a L spreader. Then I have to dip it in the alcohol to remove all the impurities and all the microorganisms or contamination. So I have to dip it in the raw alcohol and I have to flame it out before the spreading. Then again I have to dip. Then again I have to flame out. Then I have to cool it in the air. Then I have to put it like this. Put it like this in a tilted position. Then I have to move the plate. I have to move the plate so that the inoculum is distributed throughout the surface of the agar. Now the inoculum is distributed throughout the plate. Then I have to cover this plate and invert it. Then it was taken to an incubator for the culture.